Texas mom goes viral for warning parents against Hocus Pocus 2. It will unleash hell on your kids and in your home. Texas mother Jamie Gooch has gone viral after warning parents about the danger of letting their children watch Hocus Pocus 2. A worst-case scenario is you unleash hell on your kids and in your home, Gooch said. The whole movie is based on witches harvesting children for blood sacrifices. Do not watch this film. Everybody thinks it's fake and innocent, but they could be casting any type of spell that they want to. Anything could be coming through that TV screen into your home. And I would agree. I would agree with this Texas mom that programs like this, you have these, I guess they're witches. I haven't seen this show. I don't desire to see it. Shows like this that have witches, so-called witches, and deal with witchcraft and conjuring the dead and speaking to the dead and speaking mumbo-jumbo, casting spells, and they have these weird languages. All that can infiltrate a person's abode, a house. They don't have to say, I cast a spell on you, the viewer who's watching the show. No, they don't have to do all that. It's just the type of things that they're doing in the actual movie. They're looking at crystal balls. They're casting spells. As I said, they're speaking different weird languages, and they're conjuring up the dead. All these things can open up portals and channels into a person's house and into a person's mind. And then they experience paranormal activity. I remember when I used to get really deep into not necessarily the occult, but I would just do research on certain subjects that dealt with occultic things and Freemasonry and just getting deep into the rabbit's hole. That also exhibited a type of manifestation of paranormal activity in the abode, in the house. And this Texas mom got it right, because children have no business watching shows like this, especially when they just go all out and they're casting spells and they're dealing with how do you say it, the little fake bodies, and they'll put pins in the voodoo dolls. They have voodoo dolls. They cast spells. They look into the magic crystal ball. All that is just witchcraft and sorcery. You have all these shows that just they want to speak on evil and Satan, and they don't even know themselves what they're truly getting themselves into. Well, a lot of the actors don't. The people who produce these shows, who are writing these shows, writing these movies, they know. They have a knowledge of the dark side. They know that that's compelling for a certain segment of the population, and that it'll intrigue them, and they'll do Satan's work. They'll infest them with all this demonic activity. They'll throw a few jokes in there, a little comedy, but they'll center it all around magic and witchcraft and abominations. Hocus Pocus 2 will unleash hell on your kids and in your home. I do agree with that. If you have a Ouija board inside your house, question is why. You may just have that portal open for demonic activity by having a Ouija board in your house. If you have a crystal ball, if you like looking at horoscopes, don't let that be your guide. Listen, all these things, a dream catcher. If you got a dream catcher hanging on your wall or above your doors for good luck, that's also a portal for Satan. Gooch explained that her family has not participated in Halloween in about 4 or 5 years because the thought of exposing her kids to darkness pains her. Gooch's warning goes beyond Hocus Pocus 2, as she thinks all parents need to be mindful of what media their children are consuming. And that's true. I mean, going out trick-or-treating and getting toys and gifts door to door, that's what we used to do when we were kids. And then you'd have the story on the news where someone would throw some poison in the candy or a little razor blade, and that's something you have to watch out for. Not everyone's operating with a sane mind. You don't know who you're opening the door, who's opening that door, what you're getting on the other end, what's getting put in your bag or your trick or treat bag. So the point is that while other children are out there having fun, so-called, and dressing up as ghouls and goblins, you can order a pizza for your family. You can watch a nice family movie, and you can just shut the porch light. See, we don't participate in that because the origins of Halloween have to do with the Day of the Dead, honoring dead people. I think it goes further than just a movie. It goes further than Halloween. It's a year-round thing. We constantly need to be cautious of what we're consuming, what we're bringing in, and what we're sending out. Gooch said, I believe whatever comes in on our TV screens, there are things attached to that. I've seen for myself the things that I've watched with my eyes or heard over a TV screen. They become manifested in real life, and then I think, oh my gosh, what did I consume? Exactly. That's exactly right. And she's humbling herself and saying, listen, I'm not an angel. I'm not a saint. I too have watched certain programs on TV, and then it started manifesting in my life. It does.
A local mom is causing some controversy on social media after coming out against Disney's popular new Halloween movie, Hocus Pocus 2.
News 10's Rissa Shaw sat down with the mother who got emotional over her concerns for other families and the media they're consuming.
A worst case scenario is that you unleash hell on your kids and in your home.
Jamie Gooch is a mother of 3 and the owner of Gooch Family Farms in Troy.
I love everything to do with house and home. I believe everything starts here.
This time of year, fall harvest is heavily celebrated in their household, but Halloween is not.
It grieves me, the thought of exposing our kids to darkness.
Gooch says there's a spiritual war being waged against homes in America, and Hollywood is part of the problem. And right now, one film in particular.
The whole movie is based on witches harvesting children for blood sacrifices.
In a recent Facebook post,
I was a little bit scared when I hit post because I was afraid of the reaction that I would get.
Gooch advises moms against letting their kids watch Hocus Pocus 2.
I believe whatever comes in our TV screens, there are things attached to that. I've seen for myself the things that I've watched with my eyes or heard over a TV screen, they become manifested in real life. Everybody thinks it's fake and innocent, but they could be casting any type of spell that they want to. Anything could be coming through that TV screen into your home.
While Gooch's opinion may not be the most fun, she says if putting it out there changes even one person's mind, it was worth it.
I think at the end of the day, I want people to walk away with discernment. If you're watching this, just start thinking for yourself, and even overthink and consider all the options of what you're partaking in.
In Troy, Rissa Shaw, News 10.
Yeah, Bette Midler and the other actresses, these are women that are rebels. They're rebellious women. The Bible says rebellion is like the sin of witchcraft. So they already have a satanic element in them. So yeah, they're going to do good starting in those roles in Hocus Pocus 2. Now, I didn't see the trailer or anything like that. And for what she's saying that they're talking about blending things in the blender and whatnot, if they've gone that far in this Hocus Pocus 2, and I believe they probably have, then we've entered a new zone, folks. The discretion has been thrown out the window. Hollywood doesn't care anymore. Hollywood just doesn't care. I mean, you see, they did in the Disney movies. They put little subliminals in there. They put little things in there, grotesque things, immoral things, right in the Disney movie, and Little Mermaid and things of that nature. Listen, it's been out there for a long time, but now they don't care anymore. There's no discretion. They're doing these rituals and witchcraft, these ritualistic things in the Hocus Pocus 2 movie. What next? How far are they going to go next? Until next time.
Magic has a way of uniting. Happy 16th birthday, child.
I have a gift for my favorite customers. Legend has it, it's on the 16th birthday that a witch gets her powers.